Hello, everybody, and welcome back to High Fever, the Indiana Fever basketball podcast. I'm your host, Josh Barcenas. Today we got a pretty good game, 87-80. LA Sparks beat your Indiana Fever. LA improves to 11-18, while Indiana falls to 7-22. Nneka puts up 20. Kelsey Mitchell with 21. Aaliyah Boston grabs 9 boards, and Christy Wallace gets up 7 assists. Okay game. NaLyssa Smith is back. I will say she looked a little bit rusty. She was 3 for 7, only played 18 minutes, put up 8 points. So that was pretty. That was good to see her back. It looked like she was figuring it out again. She's been out for a long time, but, very aggressive. Good to see that. Look, the Fever lost this game in the fourth quarter. They got in their own way, and they couldn't figure out how to hold on to a lead. Those are the headlines of this game for sure. Too many turnovers. 17 turnovers for your Indiana Fever. That's too many. That is too many to overcome for this team, is what I'm going to say there. Because I think other teams can kind of compensate for that with better scoring. But, look, Aaliyah Boston scored 18 points, okay? Kelsey Mitchell put up 21. Kelsey Mitchell 3 for 5 from the three-point stripe. Grace Berger had a really great game, 6 for 11. She was cooking. These were good Grace Berger minutes. She put up 22 minutes, 6 for 11 shooting, scored 14. Good stuff from Grace Berger. I enjoyed the Grace Berger minutes, which, maybe I didn't think I would ever say that. Christy Wallace, 30 minutes, only 6 points, 3 for 14 shooting, 0 for 5 from 3. A bad shooting night from Christy Wallace, and she played quite a good bit of minutes. Look, it was a near disappearing act for Aaliyah Boston. By half, she had 12 points. It looked like it was going to be another dominant night. And look, the Sparks came out, and they made adjustments. That's just what happened. The Sparks came out, and they made adjustments. They started doubling Aaliyah Boston, and when she would pass out, they couldn't cash in on, the shot. That's just what happened. And this is going to be, I think, a theme for this particular team this season. They just don't have the shooters. I've said this so many times. They just don't have the shooters around Aaliyah. So when Aaliyah gets doubled and she passes out, they're not afraid of it because they can get a hand up and the shot is most likely not going to miss. If Aaliyah Boston has help, has shooters who are, when she passes out of that double team, they can hit those shots. Well, guess what the teams aren't going to do anymore? They're not going to double team. Look, it's difficult to pinpoint, I think, one thing. Obviously, the turnovers are, I think, a huge thing. They couldn't figure it out down the stretch. LA just clawed their way back in the fourth quarter. And that is what I think is really disappointing because we know that they have problems with shooters. We understand that Aaliyah can't carry this team by herself yet. But the big thing was, for me, the Fever looked so comfortable through at least the first half, and I would even argue, through the third quarter. They looked comfortable. They looked like a team that had started to gel, right? It seemed like, okay, we kind of know each other better, so we're going to use, each other's strengths, and we're going to build off of that. And that's what I saw in like I said, at least the first half and arguably through the end of the third. And in the fourth quarter, they lost it. In the fourth quarter, there were fouls, there were turnovers, there were just bad plays, bad play choices, that they lost this game. Plain and simple. So this was a tough one for sure, just because it felt so winnable through most of the game. And those are the types of losses that I think hurt the most, when it just feels like they could have won, and they just lost it. Thursday, the Fever play the Lynx at home. They're on a stretch of home games. The Liberty and the Mystics are both coming to town, so we will see if they can rebound from this.